Welcome to another video from Dr. Lock. What we have here is the Brava and the Carbine challenge. Right, we have Brava, we have Carbine. Same, very similar. Boxes are almost the same. Made in Taiwan. Where's this one made? Probably Taiwan too. Anyway, let's have a look and see what the difference is. So, privacy lock. This is what you would put on your bathroom, your bedroom. You would put it anywhere that you want to easily be able to undo the door lock from the outside in the event of emergency or children locking it or anything like that. Let's go first cab off the rank. Let's go Carbine. Okay, let's look in the box. Alright, the box, so it says locksmith grade, modern design, easy to install. Let's see if it lives up to what it says on the box. You got a little label here that says job door number stamping, which is nice. Locksmith terminology, PRV, as in privacy, nice, easily displayable, and then you have your label and it says ADJ as far as it's called adjustable, that's what that stands for, 60 to 70mm latch, the part number, and it says knob set, which is the shape of the knob, and SS barcode. Alright, here we have privacy set. Okay, it's clearly labelled. It's also using a label here which is a colour, which is great. It's telling us the finish here, stainless steel. This one uses the two letters of SS, so that's the same. It also goes as far as to say door thickness. We don't have door thickness here, but that's okay. Back set 60 to 70mm, so that's both there. Model number, that's both there. Barcode on the side. Privacy clearly written on all four sides. No real difference. The only difference is that Carbine, as you can see with writing job, door number, stamped, that's more geared up for locksmith. So that's a little bit more locksmith friendly, just out of the pack. Alright, so we have our knob set, we have our latch, we have our screws, we have our striker plate, we have an extra piece of cardboard because cardboard's more environmentally friendly than plastic. And it also stops the lock from scratching. We have our instructions, it'll take us through. We've probably got a few languages in there. We've got a slightly different design of the lock, so it's pretty common sort of installation instructions. Looks like we've got a few different languages there. That's cool, because obviously they use these instructions around the world where they produce these type of locks under different brand names. And there you have it. Okay, so your instructions, I'll get off these in a second. So it's basically telling you the door thickness is here, 35 to 40, 45 or 50. It's also telling you the back set. So you can do a 60mm or 70mm back set. So what a back set is that's from the edge of the door to the center of the hole that you'll be drilling. It requires a 54mm hole and it requires a 25mm speed bore from the side. So if that was your door right there, you'd measure 60, drill a 54mm round hole. You would measure along the side, find the center, and drill a 25mm speed bore all the way through, allowing you to put your latch through, and then you put your latch through like that. That's all pretty standard. I'm not going to go over that when we look at the Brava because that's all identical. You have your Carbine latch here, stainless steel finish, nice solid bolt there. This is how you adjust a latch like this. It comes in the 60mm from here to here, and it's true. I'll even measure it for you. Ready? Let's go from this edge plate here to the center here, and you can see 60mm exactly. Now, if you want to do a 70mm, the only reason you kind of do a 70mm is if you want to stay away from that door frame. That's why you do it. You just grab this centered part, give it a little pull, and now what you see is happening. You're not at 60 no more. You're at 70. See? 70mm to your center, meaning a 70mm back set. Right on the money about there. That will mean you'll be using this hole and this hole. So adjustable, as simple as sliding it. No difference between 60 and 70, only personal preference and install. Alright, so with the screws, I've got two screws which are just wood screws, two of these little silver ones. I've got two which have a wood screw and then they move into a metal, they've got a wood thread and then they move into a metal thread. So that would be used for your striker plate. These two here would use the ones that have the wood thread and then the metal thread. On the door, you'd be using the ones that simply have just the wood thread. The wood thread is the larger thread, the metal thread is the one that's more compact in its rotations. You've got two large big screws right here. They're used for the back here, for these screws here. Okay, so I'll give you a look at the lock to start off with. There's your emergency release. Blends into the handle quite nicely. That's your stainless steel finish. It's going to not tarnish like brass would, so stainless steel is a very good choice because it just lasts longer and always looks good. To lock it, we simply turn it like that. From the front, if there's ever an emergency, you can come along with a simple screwdriver or a key or a coin and just turn it. Unlocked, locked. from the front, from the back. Turn it, locked, unlocked. Installation. Assuming you've cut your holes in the door or you're just simply replacing it, take everything off your door, slide your latch in, put the 2 screws in from the side. Once you've got that and you've got your circular hole, you come through with this part here, and it doesn't matter if you go this way or this way, you simply slide it through the square drive in the middle. It'll then come through the 2 circles on either side. You put your knob over the top of it, like so. Give it a little rotate to make sure that you've not squashed the mechanism, this mechanism here. Make sure it's going all the way back into that back knob there. Turn it left, turn it right. If you hear the click, you're good to go. Start off with your screws, pull it out just a little bit, put the screws in, hand twist them, and then come with your screwdriver and tighten them down. Tight, not too tight. It's not a, it doesn't have to be, so tight it strips the threads, just tight enough to hold the handle on there and firm so the knobs don't move when you're using it. That's what it looks like. I won't go through the fitting instructions on the Brava because it's identical. There's our Made in Taiwan label right there. See that? Made in Taiwan. And the other one, the Brava, there it is there. Made in Taiwan. Right, so let's just throw that aside here. So these are pretty much same for same. Okay, there's our box. There's our lock. There's our latch. There's our screws, there's our striker plate, there's our instructions. Now, I wonder if they are the same instructions, because they certainly look like it. No, the paper does feel different. User, and looking at the part number across the top, they're identical. They're identical. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, now let's look at the parts from this point of view. Striker plate, size-wise, depth-wise, identical. Latch. Okay, one's branded Carbine, one's branded Brava. I'm just looking over this with a close eye just to see if I can see any difference. Grease, same. Drive, same. Crimping, same. Measurements, same. Identical. Alright, 2 for 2. Screws. Okay, we have a small difference. Screws, identical. The Carbine has the wood metal screws where it starts off as a wood thread and turns into a metal thread. Only difference. Slight difference on the material of the screw as well. Slight difference in shine, not much. It wouldn't really make any difference. Okay, finish. Same. Stamping. Same. Spring. Same. I have on this one a stamp number 1, and I have on this one a stamp number 2 down the bottom. Very interesting. Same. That little lip there. Same. Absolutely the same. Looking at the knobs here. Same finish. Same everything. Stamped the same. Twisted the same. I cannot find a difference. Okay, so there we have it. The exact same, almost same product, probably coming out of the same place, manufactured the same way. These two are what we call locksmith grade. So you put these on, they're reliable, they're reasonably priced, so they're not overpriced as far as quality or price. Any locksmith would most likely be happy installing either brand, as that's exactly, we're happy with either brand. Either brand is good, reliable quality. It's better quality than you're going to get from your local hardware in a lot of cases. The price is quite reasonable, and you can actually, it's the sort of thing you can put a warranty on if you're a professional locksmith installing it. So Brava, Carbine, it's neck to neck. There is no real difference. One difference in the screws is all I could find over the whole thing. The only other difference apart from that is the box, and even in the instructions are the same. So if you're purchasing from us and we've run out of Brava, don't worry, there's Carbine. If we've run out of Carbine, don't worry, there's Brava. They're both identical, the same, good quality locks. Better than you're going to get, some of the other brands like Icon and all the rest from the hardware store. And as far as price-wise, they're pretty much the same as well. Installation, the same. So was this a fair challenge? Not really. Who wins? Well, it's a tie. They both win. They both win. Same everything, same quality. I've used Carbine, I've used Brava, and there is no difference between them. If you can spot more difference than I've found in this video, leave it down below in the comment section. And if you're interested in purchasing this lock, simply look at the links in the description down below there. And if you'd like to comment about this product as well, leave it down in the comment section below. Remember, there are a lot of locks that look the same. Okay, make sure if we're commenting that you're actually commenting on a Brava or a Carbine lock to be fair, not some cheap piece of rubbish you bought from a hardware shop that fell apart. Because even though they might look the same, unless you're talking about brand for brand, they're not the same.